moment, understand that no matter what's going on outside of this water, it's not going to affect it. You know, and your flows where actual wisdom is, and you know what I'm saying. Basically, everything's a lie, it's a simulation. And it's toward your sanity, your peace, your wisdom, and your field. And your field is without paying attention to the negative energy that just enters your field. There's a lot of things that's designed to look natural. Okay, I've been through it weeks or just orchestrated. And so much like the Truman Show, as you know, the world is a stage. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want the best for people, man. I want people to understand that I had to be that strength for other people to be stronger. You know what I'm saying? And MK Ultra stuff cannot defeat me. It never will. I beat the shit. So all they could do is the same thing that they spent their money on for the best. You feel me? But continue to upgrade your senses, continue to be wise, and don't stress when you're blessed, and continue to flow. Thank you. I don't know if y'all know, but I had lost my glasses in this water right here. This which I really could have got that. But always around you, there's gonna be a lot going on. You have to strengthen yourself in everything. Do everything stronger because it's some designed to weaken you all the time, and it's gonna be in ways that you can't realize. You feel me? It could be the hurts, how the music is being played. Music it doesn't have the same feel as it used to back in the day because they didn't change the hertz because they obviously seen what it could do to the mind. There's a lot of shit they see that what they could do with the mind, and they ain't telling people about it. You know, I want y'all to get out there, feel lighter, shine brighter, and hold God tighter. Because I'm telling you, y'all talk about faith and all this stuff. I've been through a lot. I still have it, but it will be tested to the maximum capacity, especially if you brag about your faith. You know what I'm saying? God will say, oh, you bragging? Oh, you got one then. Okay, then. Let's put them through the scorch trials. That's basically what's going on. The maze running type shit. And that's the main reason for real. I be watching movies and shit because I know that's real messages in there. But there's another side. It's like it might be even three sides. You know what I'm saying? There's different worlds that movies be speaking to. Other people see it as, oh, I'm just watching Spider-Man. Oh, did you hear what the fuck they said? You know what I'm saying? They was talking about neuromonitoring, all types of shit. I ain't gonna do no spoiler alerts, but yeah. The thing is, for all these years, I've been suppressed and pushed lower. Things digged up to try to throw me in there, and I'm climbing out each and every time, for years. You feel me? So that I guess my frequency, my vibration is just too high. I guess I can't. I know, like, you know what I'm saying, but people can sense and see things that I probably can't. Like one dude came up to me talking about, oh, I know you've been through a lot. I can see you just been through a lot. It's like, how do you know? You know. But I think you just the higher you go and the more that you didn't let things bother you and you level up, your frequency, your field vibrates to a higher level. Okay. And there's definitely levels. I started counting my levels on my birthday. I think I turned 34, and I went from the number 34 all the way to a million, to a billion, to a trillion, to all the amounts of money I could possibly look up on the internet. And the way you do that is you have to know when you reached another level, and that's just another level of understanding. When you unlock another part of awareness and consciousness, that is another level. So we can't go backwards, and the way for that is to understand that you're at a new level and you're counting your levels. Okay, but not realizing that you go backwards in a way. You know? They don't want this truth getting out. You know what I'm saying? All the shit on the news and the things with channels is like things that we don't get no type of substance for words from mainstream. We just get certain key words. A lot of people don't know what's going on with like the mainstream shit. You feel me? They just hear it and feel like they're being informed. You know, people feel smart watching the news when it's actually just trapping you. I used to watch like CNN and shit like that, but I'll be watching for like debates. You know what I'm saying? I want to see somebody go against this shit. I want to see somebody go against this shit. Because if you know what I'm saying, if I had all the money in the world and be able to just be who I am right now, yeah, shit would have been ended, nigga. I've been putting in some other shit, nigga. I've been speaking of where I am to a whole bunch of motherfuckers. You feel me? But they have to constantly, they, they gotta constantly play on my time, basically. They gotta make me feel the space. They grab your attention. It's getting in the next space. And now they can just use puppet strings and all types of shit, or at least try. But the key to all this is awareness. Jesus was a pure example of his God's creation. Jesus was pure consciousness, God consciousness. He didn't come down to, you know what I'm saying? He didn't come down to like, you dumb motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He didn't come down to like, I'm trying to aware your consciousness. And that's what we gotta do. They say consciousness is awareness, but you have to be aware of your consciousness. Your consciousness cannot just be awareness. Because that's like saying I'm being aware of being aware. But another thing is, man, get out there, have a nice day, as best as possible, be as free as possible, because there's people that would trophies like yesterday. Shock therapy, emotional trauma, voice trauma, vision trauma, life trauma. But just pray strong, stay strong, don't dwell on it, get well. The thing is, that's all I have been doing is just giving keys. Not once have I just got on here. It's like, yeah, I'm just